Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. Let's take a look again on euro currency. So the tricky games continue here, because as you could see we've got actually the both setups that we discussed yesterday. So first we said this might be grabber. Grabber suggests taking out of these lows at least, and that could put the foundation for the deep retracement actually to the level and target that we have talked about. It's 108.50, 108.60. Trend here stands bearish on the daily chart, and this theoretically we should treat as a pullback in a bearish trend. So that is what we have on the daily chart. Yesterday investors were spooked a bit with the First Republic Bank statement. We have put the post on this subject in our Telegram. It's actually bank has reported the profit. It's more than the $300 million, but in reality it has the huge gap between the interest assets and liabilities. I mean the level at which they are getting the money, paying the debt for the deposits, and the interest rate that they are providing the loans. And based on the statements, the average actually expenses is greater, I mean in terms of the interest rates, is greater than in terms of the earnings. And nevertheless, bank has reported the operational profit, so net income. So that's just, it's not actually the question of the Republic Bank, it's just a question of the condition of the mid and small banking sector in the United States. This is actually 14th largest bank in the United States. Now the rumor stands about its bankruptcy, or at least some external help to support this bank. And this is actually, well, it is a bad thing in general. And that was mostly the driver why yesterday was demand for the United States dollar. As you can see, S&P index also has dropped significantly based on due to the banking sector. Now in Europe you could see the situation stands a bit different. So you can see euro is once again it's returning back, trying to take the positions that it was yesterday. But grabber still remains in place. It has been formed. On the 4-hour time frame chart, or better to start from the hourly first. Take a look what has happened on the hourly chart. On the hourly chart we said we are watching for 109.70, just because here is butterfly is possible. It's a contradictive pattern to the grabber, and if it indeed will be forming, starting point most probable will be from the 618 support. The fact that market after the take a look was relatively strong sell-off yesterday has stopped precisely at the 618 level, and take a look what's going on right now. This is of course the point in favor of the bulls. This is the manner how market holds this level, that it's just stubbornly stopped right at this level. It's returning that back up. So this of course a good sign for the bulls. Maybe some of you already have taken the position, so it's due to our yesterday's video. If you already have longs, you could just move start to break even and see what will happen. Currently market is coming to the resistance 110.28, 110.30 area. This is 30% level of this drop, and actually I would say that's important for a grabber, because if grabber is still valid, I would not want to see really fast upward acceleration and breaking it up. So it's logical to suggest that market should stop somewhere in this area. If butterfly will start working, you could get something of this sort on the 4-hour time frame chart. This is our butterfly. It has the target around 111.30, and this is ABCD OP with the same target. And that's actually a target that we already talked about for a few weeks probably, but market just still can't reach it for a considerable period of time. So as you can see, situation is really tricky, because on a daily we have more important patterns, because on the higher time frame we have bearish trend, and from this standpoint of view we should treat this as a pullback based on this grabber and suggesting downward reversal and downward continuation. Meantime, on a lower time frame, for example on the hourly chart, you could see the really thrusty action. So it's not just something of this kind. If we will get something of this sort, it's really choppy, slow, so maybe we could say yes, it's a good time for taking the short position to possess ourselves for downside action. But with this type of action, personally guys, I do not want to take the short position against this kind of action, right now at least. So if we will see later that market upward action indeed stopped and it's reversed down, that's the potential target of the grabber. That would be at least something that could let us to take the short position. This is general view. Alternatively, you could try to take the short position at this level, but with a very small trading volume, size of your position, stops above this top, and see what will happen. So if market will goes up, you just it will be some loss, but with your small trading size, it probably will not be very significant. But if indeed something will happen later and market will just start acceleration down, your entry will be just perfect. For the bulls, well, currently if you have missed the opportunity to take position right there, you could wait for some minor pullback here if it will get it. It's trying to take additional position here on minor pullback. So that's actually what we have currently. On euro currency, situation could change every day just because we come into the very important statistics release. It's coming next week, the Fed, it's coming payrolls. This week we have the gross domestic product, personal consumption expenditures index, so it's lots of stuff. And it's tomorrow, for example, we could see absolutely different picture. But currently, as I said, is just as a bottom line. At this point, personally, I do not want to sell just because of the strong action, despite that we have the grabber in place. For the bulls, and with this butterfly, those who take position yesterday here could move stops to the break-even. Others, if you would like to take the long position, you should wait for some minor retracements, because market right now stands at the resistance.